Engineer. So if you haven't seen in my last video, I showed you guys where you can encounter Lugia. So I have just headed off to the closest Pokemon Center so that I can obviously put one Pokemon in my boxes around so that I am obviously able to catch more Pokemon. So on my way over to the Pokemon Center, I come across Suicune. And this is like the second time that I've ever encountered Suicune. So I just thought this was a bit random of why he's just chilling by here. So we're gonna go up to him and try and see what happens. And like usual, he runs off. Okay, so he's just legged it. But yeah, as you've seen, I did encounter Suicune again. I thought I'd live stream it just so that you guys can see. So yeah, Suicune for that fact will probably be like the next Pokemon that we try and get after Lugia. But I thought I'd just make this video just to show you guys that you will find them roaming around randomly just in the wild. That's kind of the most irritating thing about trying to catch Raikou, Entei, and Suicune is the fact that they're roaming Pokemon. So there's no point of going back to the same location trying to find them again and again and again because they like to move a lot. A lot of the time as well, when you have encountered them, I remember I caught an Entei on my original save for this when I was a kid, and I think it took me like 60 tries. Nearly every single time that I encountered Entei, it would either run away, or it was just so OP that I had no way of essentially taking it on. So yeah, it just goes to show guys that you can essentially encounter these roaming Pokemon. You just got to have a bit of faith. Obviously, if you want to use a walkthrough, you can use a walkthrough guide in order to like find out exactly where that Pokemon is. But I think it kind of takes away a bit of the fun of playing these Pokemon games. Sometimes it does do my head in when I am literally drawing at straws trying to work something out. Obviously, if I'm that stuck, I will get some help. But I kind of detest using walkthroughs and guides. I try to like to do it all off memory, and I like discovering new things in the Pokemon games. So let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have caught Suicune and how many times it actually took you to catch Suicune when you were trying to encounter Suicune for the very first time. I've encountered Suicune now, I believe, twice. I think I've encountered Entei once. So yeah, it's just going to be a very long process of catching them Pokemon. But I'm enjoying it. Like I said, this is one of my favorite Pokemon games. I like how with this game, it's just so effortless in a sense of the new Pokemon games are fun to play, but they're also quite boring as well. I find that the story over the years has become so linear. Like, for instance, one of my worst Pokemon games is Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon. Just because of that long ass intro that they make you go through at the start of the game, which just felt so long and there was so many fucking cutscenes that it kind of made me not pay too much attention to the story. I know Pokemon stories aren't really that much. They're not the best stories, shall we say, you know, for out of all the animes and, you know, other franchises that have better stories. But it seems that like the years that have gone on, the worse it's kind of got. Um, what am I doing? This is the wrong one. I'm sure this is the wrong one. Yeah, so like I was saying to you guys earlier on, when I was trying to catch Lugia, I was literally just roaming around the water for about an hour, maybe two. Actually, no, I think it was like 2 or 3 hours I was doing this. Just essentially going back and forth, trying to make sure that I find the right cave, because several times I had gone into the wrong cave and I could see exactly where I had to go, but obviously I couldn't get to that point because I was in the wrong cave. So I am going to try and get to Whirlpool Island, well, the correct Whirlpool Island that I need to be at. And then that'll probably be the end of this video, I reckon. But yeah, it's just to show you basically that essentially you can find these legendary Pokemon roaming. Obviously, only the 3 legendary dogs you can find roaming. But 9 times out of 10, they're either going to run away, or you need to do something to either poison them, put them to sleep, or paralyze them so that you can catch them. Don't try and use brute force. Like, for instance, my Feraligatr, as much as I love this Pokemon, it's just way too OP. If I use Feraligatr against like Lugia or something, I'm scared that I'm gonna knock it out and just kill it, because obviously I don't want to kill a legendary Pokemon. You know, that's not the idea of the game. The idea of the game is to catch them all, not kill them all. So as much as I love my Feraligatr, Feraligatr will probably not be used in order to catch Lugia. I'm not going to try and soft reset or anything like that to do it. So I will just have to use the team of Pokemon that I currently have. And then just go from there, really. It will happen. I will catch Lugia. It's definitely something that's on the agenda for me now. I've set it in stone in my head, so now I've just got to like make it happen. Okay, so I want to show you guys the right one. I'm trying to make sure this is the right one. I'm sure that was the right cave. So, don't get confused like how I've been getting confused over the last like hour, 2 hours. These caves look very similar. Is that the right one? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. So if you see 3 rocks diagonally, like this, that is the right cave. Okay? So you want to go here, get off this Pokemon for a second. We're going to have to get back on the Pokemon anyway to go around this. I think this is so fucking stupid that I have to get on a Pokemon to literally move 1 tile. There and there. Right. So that is the right cave. That is where Lugia is. If you see 1, 2, 3 of these rock formations diagonally like this is the right place that you need to be in order to find Lugia. Because the reason why, when you walk inside, you'll walk inside and this whole cave is based to the right, if I'm right. So let's see. So you walk inside, it'll be all black. So obviously you want to use your Pokemon that knows Flash. Mine is a Weeping Bell. Yeah. And this is exactly the same as my other stream. I'm not going to go and do this. I'm going to do this in the next stream. But I will show you in the next stream how you can catch Lugia with no effort at all using a Master Ball. So what you want to do in this cave, you want to go all the way over to the right down to the end of the corridor. And once you are there, why does this keep going out of focus? There we go. Yeah, you want to, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to waste my items. You want to go all the way down to the bottom. When you get all the way down to the bottom, then you want to turn left. You want to go all the way up to the top. There's a hole. You want to go down into that hole. And like I said, if you stick around for the next video, I will catch Lugia in the next video. But thank you once again for watching another episode of G&G News. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on them post notifications if you haven't done already. Like this video if you haven't done already. Subscribe to the channel so you can keep up to date with all the latest and greatest things that I'm doing. Turn on post notifications. That way you'll be informed of everything that I upload. And one little thing before I go as well. Please make sure, guys, that you have a Pokemon that knows the move Surf. You have a Pokemon that knows the move Whirlpool. And you have a Pokemon that knows the move Flash. Because these are going to come in very handy when just getting to Whirl Island. To get to Whirl Island, you need a Pokemon that knows the move Whirlpool. Without this, there is no way you're going to be able to get through them spiral little Whirlpools. They'll just spin you out, and there's no way that you'll be able to access this area. You need a Pokemon that knows the move Surf, obviously, for obvious reasons, because you're traveling across water. Obviously, you need a Pokemon that knows the move Flash, for the simple fact of every cave that you go into is not lit. So you need a Pokemon to light the way, you need a Pokemon to ride or surf on, in a sense, and you need a Pokemon that knows the move Whirlpool in order to get rid of the Whirlpool so that you're able to access Whirl Island. So in the next video, I will be showing you guys how you can very easily and effortlessly use your Master Ball in order to capture Lugia, and then from then we're going to try and get the 3 legendary Roman dogs, which are Suicune, Entei, and Raikou, and then we will move on to the bad boy, which is Ho-Ho, and we need Rainbow Wing in order to do that. So yeah, I'm grateful that you guys have been watching, and like I said, I'll be back in probably about, I'm going to give it about 5-10 minutes, need a little break. I can't believe I haven't even been to sleep yet. And I will be back with another video in about 10 minutes time, showing you guys how you can catch Lugia with your Master Ball in Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Gold, and Pokemon Silver. Thank you for watching. I've been GNG News. You guys have been my audience. Leave a comment in the comment section down below if there's anything you want me to do in the next episode of GNG News. And if you enjoy these tutorials, then let me know and I shall continue to make more of them. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon.